Don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First, they go right back to Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This one caught by Crowder. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Howard on 2nd down. Oh, some strong, a big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And now here come the Cowboys. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st down, Scott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Boston Scott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Black 99, feel it.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A give to Howard. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Black 99, feel it. Tiger. Reset.
Now Howard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Running with Howard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watson off play action. Steps away to his left. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now look at this.
On 1st down, Scott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Hey. Four down.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Boston Scott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you get it done.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Watson. And caught by Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Scott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go play action. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Scott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Boston Scott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Down. Back 22.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Able to power through. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Arlington. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Watson on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he bowls over him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Scott spins away. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Going deep for Eifert. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, Scott. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Boston Scott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go with Howard again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.